think it's time to watch a little Shark Tank. But this one is a special Shark Tank, folks. You're here on a Marketing Monday, so we're not gonna do a normal fucking Shark Tank. I wanna talk to you about a drink called Poppi. Now, I wanna tell you one thing. Here on Marketing Monday, we do not accept sponsorships, okay? We have journalistic integrity. I will not shill any product on this stream. Cheers, my friends. We have covered a lot of Shark Tank products on this channel, and over the years, we've covered as each Shark Tank record gets broken. As of a few days ago, the record, which was previously set by Bombas with a $100 million valuation, which was later beaten by Scrub Daddy, hitting a $200 million valuation, and almost beaten by Doorbot, which later became Ring and had a $1 billion valuation, but nobody invested in that, was finally beaten when a few days ago, this soda brand, Poppi, was bought by Pepsi for nearly $2 billion, a brand new record. Because years earlier, it turns out that Poppi had been a drink called Mother, an apple cider vinegar beverage that appeared on season 10, episode 8 of Shark Tank. And we're going to watch that episode today and see if anyone had the foresight or the intelligence to invest in the seed round of a future $2 billion company. Sharks, today I'm seeking $0 for 10% of your attention, which is all you can really ask for a YouTube ad read. Today's sponsor is Rocket Money. And before you click ahead, let me say one line. You can download the Rocket Money app, you can link your bank account, it will show you every single thing you're subscribed to, and you can one-click cancel it from the app. This is all free. That is why I have had Rocket Money for a sponsor for years. That's why it's easy for me to authentically promote. Happy to recommend it. Check it out in the link description below. Now there's bonus features. There's a budgeting feature that tracks your spending and lets you save up for a key purchase. I'm using it for a trip to China. There's paid features where it can negotiate down your bills with things like cable companies and electricity companies. But the main thing is that you can just see all of the things you subscribe to and not get charged for things you're not using anymore. It saves customers an average of $750 a year. There's millions of them. People in my life have used it and have found it to be quite useful. So rocketmoney.com/Atrioc. Thank you again for them to being a long-time valued partner of the stream and the content. And hopefully you'll give it a shot and check it out. I'm talking to you, Mark. I'm talking to you, Lori. Kevin, stay broke. Back to the show.
We're here seeking $400,000 in exchange for 10% equity in our company.
Now, my first instinct, not knowing that it's going to make $2 billion, is like, damn, that's a steep valuation. You're asking for $400 grand for 10%, bro? I mean, what's your sales?
Are we really gonna shot it?
Ready? Cheers.
Oh, it's apple cider vinegar.
I started drinking apple cider vinegar, or ACV, to detox and lose weight, but the taste was so strong. So we created Mother Beverage. Mother Beverage is an all-natural, sparkling probiotic drink.
Such a bad
made
name.
before drink
I'm
you've
drinking
ever had.
Mother. I'm drinking
Cheers
Mother.
to your health.
So we've just prepared like a pre-made, healthy go-to option.
So I'm drinking one right now as it ends up, and it does still have apple cider vinegar in it, but this is mostly, I mean, it tastes like root beer. And there's 9 grams of sugar now.
So we're projecting $1 million. We just received placement in over 200 locations.
How much is this bottle retail?
So it retails for $2.99 to $3.59 based on the retailer's margin.
I want to pause here and we'll do a little business breakdown. So one of the reasons that PepsiCo was willing to pay $2 billion for this brand is not only because Pepsi's in fucking trouble. It's the year of soda and Pepsi's falling behind. Coke sales way up, Dr. Pepper sales way up. Pepsi finds themselves struggling and needing of a hit. And Poppi, which has been experiencing record growth thanks to celebrity endorsements from Post Malone and Kylie Jenner and the fucking Lakers, Pepsi needs to get they need a higher growth soda as part of their portfolio. But also probiotic sodas like Poppi, which attract a higher end health conscious consumer, can charge almost double the price of regular soda, but it costs them the same to make. It's that health food tax. Like, this costs about the same to make as a Coke, but they can charge you a lot more for it. And that higher margin is extremely attractive to a company like Pepsi. And Pepsi's not the only one. Coca-Cola, which is, again, I would say better at developing their own sodas than just acquiring, saw this coming a while ago. So this is the Coca-Cola Simply Pop. Again, this is a growth industry because they realize they can upcharge. Look at this slim can. It looks luxurious, but it's really just less liquid. And sold at a health food premium. That type of branding is powerful in a more social media era. Really, these are all about marketing, these type of sodas. And that's why Poppi, which has excellent marketing, has proven to be successful. So what the Sharks really have to realize in this pitch is not whether the soda really tastes good or whether whatever, it's whether they can market it. And with the name like Mother, it's probably harder for them to see. The real story of this type of thing is Liquid Death, where Liquid Death took bottled water, canned water essentially, and just branded their way to a multi-billion valuation. It's truly a marketing story. This is not much different because, again, the health claims of Poppi and probiotic sodas in general are pretty weak if you look into it. I'm no doctor, but there's not much solid, tangible benefit for Poppi. It's really, the real benefit is everyone wants to drink soda again, but for certain consumers, they can't because it fucks with their identity as non-soda drinkers. Poppi allows you to get around that. Poppi allows you to be a soda drinker, which you want to be, but think of yourself as not a soda drinker.
The only way I get out of this thing alive is somebody buys you at some point. There's an exit, right? That exit in Beverage seems to be at around 50 million market
Wrong.
share. As
2
opposed
billion.
to anybody can knock you off. But we happen to have an expert here who built billion-dollar brands in beverage. Tell me why these two are not beverage cockroaches.
The big guys, what they've done is they have subcontracted innovation to the entrepreneurs of America. Very few brands are being launched by the big beverage companies today. People want to drink beverages that they feel better about. It's the first thing is,
Hey, smart. Who is this guy, by the way? He's a guest, but I didn't watch the intro, so I don't know who his name is.
So currently we've raised about $125,000.
At what valuation?
So that was at a $600,000 valuation.
Now you're worth $4 million?
That was pre-revenue based on concept. That was friends and family. Was to literally start our production facility.
Do you manufacture this yourself?
Yes, sir.
Yes.
Oh, wow.
How big can you get on your current manufacturing footprint?
60,000 bottles a month. We have
Wow.
already started to finance a fully automated bottling line.
How?
Produce
Why
bottles
would
a
you
week.
want to be in the manufacturing business?
That's what I'm. You're in the mud. You're in the weeds.
Oh, ads?
Eating nutritious foods and staying active is important for everyone, especially older adults. As we age, our bodies undergo various changes that can affect...
This is not a targeted ad. This is not a targeted ad. It's probably, no, it's not a targeted ad.
You need to come in hot and hard and fast, and you need a partner because you're still in the kitchen.
Flirt.
So you need to get the hell out of the kitchen, and you need to start a business, not an artisanal. I'm out.
Every beverage guy comes in here, and the future's so bright, we gotta wear shades. But you're still vinegar roaches. The valuation's insane. I'm out.
Yikes, dude. I mean, you know, there's no accounting for the future, but knowing how successful this company is, the inability to even hear them out seems crazy.
For me, I'll be a customer, but I won't be a partner. I'm out.
Missed
Well,
opportunity.
there's one shark left.
Then there was one.
I will say it's wild that they haven't, they didn't talk much about their marketing. And part of it is maybe they haven't figured it out yet. I mean, their name is still Mother. They haven't like figured out that branding of like upscale, trendy soda. They're still in like the apple cider vinegar separate beverage phase. And that's when they really took off. Mother juice is much less appealing than Poppi with a bright, colorful package. But if they'd talked more about their social media prowess, because again, they're very good at social media, that might have been a push over the edge for some of these sharks.
But actually, I'm not smart enough to have created my own beverage ever. I find smart entrepreneurs and I partner with, but I become the #1 conciliary for them. I'm going to give you an offer.
Oh,
Whoa, kitty.
I'm going to give you an offer. But the valuation is not what you're going to want it to be.
he's sharking?
Beverage is savage. The mathematics for a company that this year has done 250, if we take it 12 months, that puts you at a 1.6 odd million valuation for 400,000. For me to get interested, it's got to be more like 25%.
Oh,
Guys, that is a ridiculously good offer for you. I would never.
Run like a thief in the night.
You have to take that.
did he just
Take it.
shark?
We'd love to do
We'd
business
love
with
to.
you.
Awesome.
Thank you guys.
Congratulations.
Ladies and gentlemen, a guest shark who I don't even know the name of just landed the single best deal in Shark Tank history. A roughly $500 million deal. Rohan Oza, the deal went through and he got 25%, maybe diluted over time as they raise more rounds, but 500 million.
And congratulations on your baby.
Thank you.
He just sharked a pregnant woman out of $500 million. All right, let's see his intro.
Tonight, skinny girl mogul Bethany Frankel and branding guru Rohan Oza join the tank.
Branding guru. Well, look, I don't know what his involvement was, but if Rohan Oza helped with the branding change from mother to poppy, then he deserves that cut because the real thing that changed this drink was its branding. It became an incredibly marketed drink. It has perfectly hit the exact upscale Gen Z millennial, mostly female audience it's gone for, and they have ads like this.
Next. Right this second, at some movie theater somewhere.
Which one?
Popcorn and... Someone really wants a soda. But soda's like something you drink on the weekends. And today is only Tuesday.
Soda, please.
Sorry, honey.
Take your time.
Mom!
What if there were a better soda? Hey, I brought the poppy.
Yeah, I can see that.
Okay, that was actually kind of easy.
They don't pay me enough anyway.
5 grams of sugar. Pass me one. No, I can't. I'm just a voice.
That type of shit, it works. Next. It's worked, dude. It's done numbers. Hit the perfect time too, because all the big soda giants, especially outside of Coke, are desperate. They want something growing as people trend back towards soda. Pretty fucking cool deal. Cool to see the new biggest Shark Tank product in history. And while I don't need to toot my own horn here, this was me reacting to their Super Bowl reveal.
The future of soda is now, and it's called Poppy.
I don't believe a word of it, but solid ad. They have a very clear message, okay? Everyone knows soda's bad for you. We're like that, but different. I got their concept. They executed the whole thing. It might even be pretty solid. I actually put it bottom pretty solid. I think they got some people to check out Poppy. If I had to guess, and we'll have to find out, I kept track of all the companies that advertised last year just to see, how they did over the next year. And it was pretty interesting. I would love to see how Poppy does, but I got to imagine this was pretty solid. Boom! And it was. That Super Bowl put them on the mark, and then ever since then, up and up.